Que tal quando terminar de ouvir seu podcast, assistir ao filme do ano? Barbie já está disponível na HBO Max para você ver quantas vezes quiser, de onde quiser. Bom, que a HBO Max é o lugar onde você encontra as maiores estreias do cinema, você já sabe. Mas a melhor parte, talvez você ainda não saiba. Você não paga nada a mais por isso. Dá para acreditar? Barbie e muitos outros sucessos de bilheteria você assiste na HBO Max.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in this episode, because this is something that people have been talking about for some time now. And it's something that I necessarily wouldn't take myself. Like, I would do things the old-fashioned way. But there is, for the men out there that don't know, and women, or whoever, alright? But there is a thing called male birth control. Now, this is something that I've been hearing maybe for like the past couple of years, and it's something where I'm like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? Because I just don't know. Like, that's something that I necessarily wouldn't take myself. Like, I would be kind of scared to take something like that. And then seeing this article today on Facebook, I honestly think the article is fake, but they were saying that they had to stop. I'm gonna turn my TV off because it's distracting right now. Because I'm over here trying to tell the story and things, and then getting distracted. But anyway, so over in India, they had to stop testing for male birth control, like stop testing it on men because I guess their privates was exploding, and not like the one that you use to pee, but it's two friends underneath it. And I'm like, that, I would burn that place down. I seriously would burn that place down to the ground. If you caused the one thing that I used to, like, not that thing, but it's two friends. If you cause those two friends to explode, yeah, I'm having to burn the place down. And I suggest you guys better leave the building. And I'm like, but I'm seriously, I'm taking my anger out on everybody in sight, and then yeah, I'm just gonna burn the place down. Like, guys can't get mad at me for it and stuff. So I'm like, you guys brought this on yourself. So nope, there should not be not one bit of anger on that side. But yeah, I'm like something like that. I'm like, I don't know, like it's because I know people are gonna probably be all like, oh well, there's birth control for women and things, but yeah, like we grew up with that. That's something that we've been hearing about for the longest, like pills and all that stuff. And I don't know, they might have something like that for men too. If it's like a pill thing, then okay. But whatever they were using over in India, I'm like, y'all sound like you guys is using like battery acid and matches. Like, how does it cause a man's like, you know, his pea shooter, the pea shooter's two best friends to explode? Like, I don't understand that. Somebody's gonna have to explain that one to me, because I'm like, what was they doing over there? But I don't want to click on this article because it's one of those Facebook articles, and you can't trust the Facebook article and stuff. So, but you can't, like, I don't know, you gotta like search the article up and things in order to look it up, because there's times when my like friends of mine, they would share things on Facebook, and I'm like, dude, y'all, like, you guys just seen the headline and was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, we just gonna share this and have other people click on it and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, I don't trust it. I don't trust it in things. But yeah, it's like male birth control. How do y'all feel about that? Because that's something that I wouldn't do myself. That I do it like I said, the old-fashioned way, and that's condoms. If the girl wants to take birth control, she can. But I know the one thing where I remember it was me and a coworker was talking about that, and I'm like, I don't want no form of knife or scissors or anything in that area. Like, I just don't want no weapon like figure in that area, like my private area and stuff, because they were talking about like vasectomies and things. And I'm like, yeah, odd conversation to have around men. I'm like, God, this is just something where it's like, I don't really like the whole like getting in deep in detail with it, because it kind of makes my stomach feel like a little weak in the inside. Like that's why it's like them TV shows like 1,000 Ways to Die, or one of them like, I don't know, them doctor shows where they start talking about like, okay, so what we've noticed that like they'll say some old crazy stuff, right? And I'm like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, I don't like hearing it. So I'm in the office like counting the cash register, because I'm a cashier and things, and so counting the cash register, and they just got in there and they started randomly having a conversation with that. I'm like, look, I ain't nothing leaving that area. And they was like, oh, you don't have to, nothing doesn't even have to leave. Like, you can just go and get like something like cut down there. I'm like, that just doesn't sound normal. Like, I'm like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, look, I'm like, if this is going to kill me, then yeah, I guess like take it out. But if it's not going to kill me, like, this is just a way to prevent women from getting pregnant, I'm like, nah, man. Like, I know there's, like, they said that they were thinking about doing that for, like, rapists, like, when they get arrested and things, and there's just, like, I remember I heard some article where it's, like, if a man went to jail for, like, raping a woman and things, or raping anybody and stuff, then they have to be, like, get a vasectomy and things, or, I don't know, like, it was something like that, but I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess like in that case, then yeah, sure. But with me, I'm like, no, that's something I'm like, it's funny because the TV show that was distracting me, it was this TV show called My Wife and Kids. And that was the last couple of episodes was the main character. So the main character's wife wanted him to get a vasectomy, and he's like, I'm not with it. And I think he was going to go through with it, but it was too late. And his wife ended up getting pregnant. And then it was crazy. The show got canceled after that. And I'm like, the one critical moment of the TV show, that's when you guys decide to cancel it. Like, that's why I'm like, with TV shows, like, man, and then they're all like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring it back in. I'm like, no, it's not the same. Like, the daughter on that show, she's all like, she's, I think, in her 20s now, so she ain't a kid no more. Freaking the other two, they're in their like 30s or 40s maybe, and I haven't even seen them since. And then like, yeah, then the main characters, I'm like, it's like, it's just like, it ain't the same. It's not the same. But yeah, I'm like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, look, I'll try to like, you know, bundle up as much as I can, but if something gets through, then, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That's why it's like, I'm trying to find like a girl, she don't mind having kids and stuff. Like, she don't mind having kids, cool. We can have a big old happy family. But getting stuff's like cut or snipped or whatever they want to call it, I ain't with it. I'm not with it at all. Then like this male birth control, where if it's causing people or causing men's their pea shooters two best friends to explode, yeah, I don't want to be with that either. I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all and stuff. Let's see if there's some other crazy things about male birth control. But yeah, this article, it's like news-af.op-mobile.opera. Like, yeah, I will not click on that article. But male birth control. See what articles they got going on. Oh, see? It's like, will the world's first male birth control shot work? Possibly. Was male birth control testing getting stopped after men's? Yo, that's probably that same article. It's like, I ain't fooling with that. Definitely ain't getting them no birth control over in India. If that's happening, I will not. But there's like, study finds male birth control drug may hold promise for lung cancer. See, like, that type of stuff, I'm like, bro, I don't need that in my life. Like, I don't need that in my life at all. So, this story, and so this must be real, because I'm clicking on it, or I searched male birth control up on Google, and yeah, there's like a couple of articles that's talking about this thing of over in India where like men's testicles was exploding and stuff. Like, that is crazy. That is seriously so crazy. Like, I thought it was fake. And then you see it in like a couple of more articles. It's like, maybe they don't know, or maybe it was like never happened. I'm like, look, if that is real, if that's real, That is so messed up. That's so messed up. Like you sitting on the doctor or the hospital bed, the hospital bed and stuff. Then all of a sudden you just start really you start getting like a hurting sensation down there, and then you look and it explodes. Like, oh man. I probably would have been screaming as loud as I possibly can. I had just been screaming because I'm like, this is not right. I've been screaming, like trying to hold everything together and stuff. But I'm like, how does something like that even happen? Like, now I'm curious. I gotta read this. They're like, male control was stopped after men. See, that's not normal. Males testing has been halted in India after 30 test subjects' testicles explode during sexual intercourse. Oh my god, that is even... I thought it was happening at the hospital, but they all like, oh babe, I got this male birth control, like, alright, let you know, we're gonna do some things tonight. Then all of a sudden, tonight ends up right back in the hospital and things like, oh, that would be, like, that's scary for her. Because then she gonna probably think, like, I'm some, like, weird creature or something. And she's gonna, like, what's wrong with you? Like, that is... I don't even want to crack no jokes on that. Because that's just... But I'm like, alright, you know what? I'm gonna crack one joke. That is the ultimate bust right there. Like, I'm like, alright, that's it. No more jokes. But that is so wrong. Like, I'd be heated. I'd go up to that freaking hospital with like a freaking the minigun that Arnold Schwarzenegger had in Terminator 2 and just light up that whole place. Because I'm like, you caused the one thing, okay, that I did not want to get rid of to explode. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of anything on my body, but that, out of all things, like, why can't I not like freaking, I don't know, like, there's parts of my body that I just don't want to lose. Like, that's how much I just love every part of my body. Like, I don't want to lose nothing. I don't want to lose my kneecaps. I don't want to lose my elbows. I don't want to lose my shoulders. Like, what else? My ears, a nostril, nothing. Like, I love everything about my body. So I'm like, that one thing, though, like, that's just messed up. There's, like, the testing of male birth control involving 139 men under the age of 41 who were living with their wives and had at least 2 children each. The men were given a single dose of the male birth control shot and then followed up by a doctor 6 months. Their wives were also monitored to find out if they became pregnant. So yeah, they're like, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Like, I know people would be like, you know, oh, that's over in India. We don't know if that ever happened here in the States. No chances. No chances. I'm not taking no chances at all on that. Like I said, the old-fashioned way. I can't have my privates exploding doing it the old-fashioned way unless I catch something, and then then it's a problem, but hopefully that never happens. But yeah, I'm like, that's just crazy. I'm like, that is, man, I feel so sorry for those men. I seriously do. Like, those are like the men that you want to just like sit down with them in an office and just talk with them. Like, you know, like that, just like I guess be their therapist or something. But I'm like, man, because I'm like, that just be so wrong. Like, you just chilling with the wife, you know, Netflix and chilling, and then all of a sudden you just hear like, you don't even hear nothing. You just like, you see, like, that's some stuff where it's like, what just happened? Like, what's going on? Like, telling that story and things to people. Like, you gotta explain to your, like, boss, like, oh, I'm gonna be gone for a few days. I'm gonna be in the hospital. And we're like, oh, what happened? Like, what do you tell them? Like, what do you tell them? You can't lie. You can't be like, oh, I broke my leg, so I'm gonna be gone for a few days. Then you go back to work. You're doing this weird walk, and they're all like, oh, I thought your leg was broken. I'm like, what's like in the, like, what do you say? Like, then what do? You can't come up, like, man, I don't even know, like, because you have to tell them. But I feel like something like that, I'm like, I would probably tell a coworker that I trust, and then he would have to, but I can't be like directly telling them. And I'm like, and plus, I wouldn't want nobody bringing that up. I would not want not one person coming up to me bringing it up. I wouldn't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because I'm like, it's gone. They're gone. Like, it's gone. They're both gone. I'm like, I'd be in that hospital crying and stuff. Then knowing the doctors, they'll come up with some old dumb stuff talking about, oh, well, we can replace it with some metal ones. I'm like, I don't want it to be replaced. I want the original guys back. If you replace it, it ain't gonna be the same. Like, I'm getting mad about this, and it ain't even me, but I'm saying for the guys out there where it has happened to them, it ain't the same. It's like a TV show, right? You got like the two of the best characters on there. Two of the best characters on there. And then you replace them with some knockoffs. They're not even a real person. And they don't even do a better job. Like, that's, nah, man. I'm like, that's, like, nah. That's not what I was born with. I wasn't born with metal testicles. That sounds like a rock band or something. Seriously, it sounds like a rock band. It's like, now introducing, for the first time in 20 years, freaking metal testicles. That's not a real name. Like, I'm like, I wouldn't even want that to be, if like they had me announce that name, I'm like, y'all, out of all the names you guys could have came up with, that was the name that you guys decided. You were sitting at the table and it was like, our name is going to be Metal Testicles. There's probably, you know what? I'm going to look it up on Spotify. Because if that name exists, I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Metal Test. They don't have it. They got Metal Resistance. There has to be a band. No, I'm Googling it. Metal Test. It has to be a band. I know. The way it even looks, it doesn't even look right. There's like a song called Metal Balls. That's about it. That don't even. I shouldn't even have searched that stuff up. It's like, but it freaking. There's like, if it's true and they're all like them FBI agents be watching you, then they probably are like, why is he? But no, he should know that I'm doing my podcast right now. Okay, so yeah, I'm like, don't you question me, FBI agent spy. But yeah, that's I didn't find it though. There was no bands named Metal Testicle. But hey, for those out there looking for if you're a heavy metal band, you guys can even be a rap group. Y'all need a name. There you guys go. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Okay, I say it right the first time. And peace.